The Battle of Barkwood Lane. Welcome to Barkwood Lane. Barkwood Lane was known for two things: its neatly trimmed hedges and its silent wars. The crown jewel of suburban perfection was the Dumpleton residence, a beige two-story fortress of boredom. Mr. Harold Dumpleton was a man who owned 38 identical brown cardigans. Mrs. Millicent Dumpleton believed emotions should be filed in alphabetical order. Their daughter, Petunia, once sneezed during a dinner party and had to write apology notes. Across the street, the Gribbles had arrived. Nobody quite knew how. One day, there was a plot of empty land. The next, there was an RV, 2 yurts, a tire swing made of pool noodles, and what appeared to be a goat with a necktie. The Gribbles didn't move in. They spread. There was a mom named Marla who wore pajama pants to job interviews, a dad named Carl who believed deodorant was a government conspiracy, and their wild band of children who communicated primarily in animal sounds. Their dog, Sir Chomp Salad, may or may not have been part coyote. Millicent Dumpleton's prize garden ornament, Sir Pexley III, went missing one morning. She noticed his absence immediately. "He's been abducted," she whispered, holding his tiny flamingo-shaped shoe in her hand like a detective in a noir film. "Harold, bring the clipboard. It's war." Harold, who feared both confrontation and sunlight, was shoved out the door to handle it. He tripped over a lawn gnome rigged to a fishing line and landed in a kiddie pool full of Jell-O and pennies. "You've triggered trap number 4, cackled Gracie Gribble, the youngest, who wore goggles made of egg cartons. "You're now cursed with the Wiggles." From that moment, the Dumpletons knew the Gribbles were not just messy. They were dangerous. That night, at 2:13 a.m., it began. A cacophony of kazoos, tubas, and what might have been a honking goose shook the Dumpleton house. The Gribbles were holding their nighttime kazoo powwow. Harold bolted upright in bed and whispered, "The prophecy, it's begun." Millicent had had enough. She built an automatic sprinkler system that detected sound and retaliated by blasting Celine Dion's greatest hits at volume 100. The next morning, Carl Gribble came out soaked, shirtless, and humming "It's All Coming Back to Me Now." A mysterious envelope appeared on the Dumpletons' doorstep. It read, "We have the bird. Pay in Funyuns or he melts." Inside was a photo of Sir Pexley III zip-tied to a garden rake. Millicent fainted. Petunia declared vengeance and built a fleet of tiny drones armed with passive-aggressive messages and decaf tea bags. The Gribbles retaliated by releasing 32 raccoons into the Dumpletons' yard wearing little helmets. A raccoon stole Harold's glasses and made threatening gestures with a twig. The final straw came when the Gribbles threw their annual meat parade, a festival of questionable hygiene and unmatched chaos. There were bratwurst nunchucks. Uncle Larry performed a juggling act with ham hocks on stilts. Someone attempted to deep-fry a watermelon. Millicent called animal control and described the event as a culinary crime scene with wind chimes. But then, something strange happened. Harold was handed a grilled cheese sandwich by Gracie Gribble, and it was amazing. Petunia rode the goat like a steed and screamed with joy. Even Millicent laughed when a hot dog accidentally landed in her purse, and she declared it surprisingly well-spiced. At the neighborhood block party, Sir Pexley III was returned, slightly charred, wearing sunglasses and smelling like barbecue. The Dumpletons and Gribbles sat at the same table. Carl Gribble clinked a root beer bottle with Harold. "So truce." Harold blinked. "Only if you give me the raccoon who stole my glasses." "Done." From that day forward, Thursday nights were for kazoo and tea. Sir Pexley III became a mascot. Petunia and Gracie built a treehouse together. Millicent even got her own pair of glitter goggles. Peace came to Barkwood Lane, not quietly, but with style.